everybody, it's Amy Graham, the Badass Valkyrie, and can I just say, it has been one hell of a week. Holy cow. So I had several events. I don't know, most of you probably already know I'm an events planner for the University of Utah, and we've had a lot of events. One very stressful, horrible event, and then, which I did not have to deal with, but backlash with that. We had a student murdered on campus this week. Very sad. But having to deal with that, the stress that creates on campus, and then also having to deal with other events that you try to keep up at a happier event. This is just a little bit like, so I am saluting. It says, for those of you who can't see it, it says cheers, witches. So, although the black kind of disappears completely, but it says cheers, witches. And I got this at Michael's, and I think it's hilarious, but we are having an adult beverage tonight. So, here's to everyone that has had a stressful week. Or just a plain old crappy week. Just have a drink on me. Cheers. What I honestly was like, I'm not doing a video. I'm like, I'm done. I'm done with today. I'm done with the week. I'm just done. Done. But thanks to people who are awesome, I had Happy Mail come in. Unexpected Happy Mail. And so, well, two of them are expected and one was unexpected. So, I was like, why not just do a quick video and we're just going to open the Happy Mail? Why not? It's awesome. And in addition, I wanted to show you two finds that I found at Savers this week, which is awesome. I'd actually found a handbag of the same brand a couple of weekends ago and have been doing some research and stuff on it. But for those of you who have never heard of Cath Kidston, I'd never heard of it. Cath Kidston. Can you just see how adorable that is? The whole British thing. It's a brand out of England, out of the UK. And I found like three different things, three different Savers shops at three different times. And I'm like, that looks like a Cath Kidston. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So a lot of the things are very, very, very girly. But these, with the British theme and the Scotty dog and all of that, I just think is just freaking adorable. And then this with the double-decker bus. This is actually what I take with me when I go run. I just put because I don't like to run without ID. And so I just put everything there. And then usually if Greg's not home, then I take my keys because I lock the house up, obviously. And so this has been perfect just to slip in my back. On the back of my triathlon kit, there's like two big pockets. So just slipping that in there. This, I originally got thinking, oh, I could use this for my weeks. But it does fit. This is my 2017 weeks. And while it would fit, it just doesn't sit right. This is just your regular weeks. So, I mean, it's actually a travel wallet, which the regular weeks does fit into it. But there's like a little tiny bit of hangover. But and I was like, oh, that'd be kind of cool. And I'm like, but I really want to use the Weeks Megas. So, and this is just a little too thin. And it just has like this little pocket there. And then it's got a zipper pocket. And so it doesn't have like anything underneath that. But when I'm traveling, I'm totally going to use this. So, and personal size inserts will fit on that tall pocket. Anyway, Cath Kidston. Never heard of it. Love it. they're adorable. The girly side of it, like the pink and bows and floral, I'm like, a little too much for me. But all the British stuff and the UK stuff is awesome. So anyway, I wanted to show you those finds. And then I also wanted to say thank you. One of my fans, Alexis, she's awesome, sent me a Mystics Little Gifts pocket rings in caramel leather. I just want to like shove this up my nose. It smells so good. Oh, I love it. I love it. And I am waiting to get my emerald, but then this one, which is going to be my December, but come January, this is going to be what I switch into. So pretty. So pretty. So, thank you very much. I love it. She's like, you don't have to use it if you don't want to. I'm like, hello. Hello. It's beautiful. I freaking love this leather. Love it. So, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And this was sent to me in Happy Mail. And I had, she sent me a couple of the Arrow stickers. And I was like, that seems like an awfully big box for Arrow stickers. And I'm shaking it. I'm like, I don't understand. Because I didn't think of anything else going to be in there, so I didn't open it on camera. And so I'm like, I wonder what, I was thinking, am I insane? I don't know what this is. And so I opened it, and I'm like, oh, ah! Totally should have opened it on camera. So thank you very much. And that was pretty much literally my reaction. So on the same day, I did get another Arrow sticker from Tiffany. Tiffany, who sent me my first Calypso Weeks cover, which I still love, still use. So thank you both. I appreciate it. I love my Arrow stickers, and when I get my 2018 or 2019 Hobonichis, they're going immediately in the front. So I wanted to just say thank you for that. And then, because I've got all of my other stuff. So one of the things that, one moment please. Honey Jack. Honey Jack and Coke, technically. So one of the things that you all know that I love, besides planners, can anybody guess? Can anybody guess? Deathwish coffee. And I had a lovely, because I'm one of their subscribers, and if you love Deathwish coffee, you should subscribe and get the coffee sent to you every month. It's like heaven. And also any of the freebies that they give away on any given day, like order today and you'll receive a free patch. The subscribers automatically get that. It's awesome. So it's like, not only do I get my monthly coffee subscription, which, by the way, for those of you who are curious out there, who are playing along at home, it is, I get one bag of 1 pound of Deathwish Classic coffee in the beans, and then I get 1 bag of Valhalla Java, and I mix the two together. It's perfect. And so I mix those two, and then I grind it fresh every morning and use my Chemex. So, every shipment. Dun, dun, dun. You guys wonder why I have so many of these? And why I use them in every single one of my traveler's notebooks. So, this is not coffee, which friends of mine would find hilarious that I just said that, because at Dragon Con one year, my husband was a little, he's very introverted. And so in order for him to be around 20, 80, 50,000 people at a time, he pretty much drinks a lot. And so it's either coffee or alcohol. And if he was trying to cut back to alcohol, or be like, I'm okay, because he would just kind of drink, just kind of maintain a buzz, because it stresses him out to be around so many people. Our friend Kevin would be like, here, it's coffee. And Greg would drink it and he goes, that's not coffee. And so every time, it's just become a running joke with our group every year is, That's not coffee. This is not coffee. So this is one of their collectible mugs. And I keep threatening to do that one year, or one video, is to show you all of my Deathwish, or all my actual pottery mugs. All the mugs in my house, other than 3, are hand-thrown pottery mugs. And I prefer my mugs to be over 20 ounces. Ideally, they would hold 24 to 25 ounces each. Yes, I like that much coffee in the morning. This one is rather small. However, this was their Halloween release, and they only did 5,000. And Deathwish always does their pottery through Dean & Pottery, and I love Dean & Pottery mugs. They are amazing. And this is their card. So you can kind of just take a minute, pause it, and look at that. That's the potter that makes these. And this is their Raven. Or actually, sorry, Nevermore. It's their homage to Edgar Allan Poe. And those of you who know me know that I could not only pass up anything that was the new mug for Halloween, but I certainly could not pass up anything with a raven on it. So, there you go. And dun dun dun. Oh, sweet. This is the first under 500 that I've ever had. I got number 164 out of 5,000. Woo, woo, woo! So that's awesome. But, I mean, it's a smaller mug than I normally would use. But on occasion, because I think they're gorgeous, I do make the exception. The teddy bear, the Valentine's mug that they released last year, maybe it was 2018, but it's the Teddy Bear. It was a 12-ounce mug. This is a 14-ounce mug, so this will be one that my husband will use more than me, probably. But most of my mugs are at least 18 to 24 ounces. But again, look at that glaze, and they're all individually thrown, and then they put the medallion on the front, and it is just gorgeous, gorgeous. So, thank you, Deathwish Coffee. They are not a sponsor, although I would love them to be. I am not an affiliate, although I would love to be, and I might actually try to do that. I'm just a fan and an addict of their coffee. So, that's one piece of Happy Mail. And again, I hope that maybe soon I will do show you guys all my mugs. Because they're gorgeous. Now, I think that this is a set of Cocoa Daisy. Yes. I think these came from... Actually, I'm not sure what month these are. But these are the to-do pages. They are something that you haven't seen yet. But they are A5 rings. And they're the to-do pages from Cocoa Daisy. And it's not any of the 2018s. So it may be 2017. But it's the to-do pages. And it is their mermaid to-do pages. And I'm like, oh, I can't pass those up. Those are so cute. So, I have an A5 ringed planner. It's a Filofax Malden in stone. And it's gorgeous. But, do not worry. Still a Hobonichi girl. Forever and always. However... you will see probably in my next video how I have set up my A5 Filofax Malden in stone to be a project planner for NaNoWriMo, dun, 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 which starts November 1st, which is next Thursday. So I want to track what I'm doing for NaNoWriMo separately, so that I can plan better for next year when I do this. But I want to Okay, look at this. I have some sort of weird, like, cowlick right there, and it makes me crazy. I'm like, just stop being weird. I know I could say that about this whole video, but that cowlick, and it didn't start happening until I started wearing a helmet on a constant basis. And now that I've been wearing my bike helmet, it's back, and it's like, anyway, tangent. And a drink. I just want to track my NaNoWriMo stuff. So while I probably won't be tracking water or anything, I wanted to get several of these pages for NaNoWriMo. And I picked up a set of the typewriter A5s rings from, I believe, I want to say it was August or September. No, it was July or August. And they did a whole typewriter theme and pen theme. And so I picked those up off of the Buy Sell Trade group, and that's what I have set up for my NaNoWriMo. So I'm very excited about that. But I'm not using the A5 rings for anything other than project planning. And so once I get out of NaNoWriMo, then I'll figure out if I decide to do, if I like it. I decided that I would do another project on something else. So that's what I'm using that for, but it's a gorgeous planner. And got it off eBay really, really cheap. Like $32 cheap. I'm like, and I don't know if the person had it up wrong, because there was no minimum purchase and it was buy now, and I'm like, oh, yes. And I thought maybe it was like a fake, but it's not. I'm just like, oh, A5 molded in stone, because they're like $150. So yeah, I'm like, it would be a shame not to use this because it's just so gorgeous. And I wanted to use something bigger for project planning. And I wanted it all separate from my daily planners out of my Hobonichi. So do not fear. Nothing will keep me from my cousin Avec. Obviously, since One Book July, I lasted all of a week and couldn't just be like, so I'm kind of sneaking in and like writing stuff in my weeks and my cousin Avec. So yeah, I have not done my order yet. I will be doing that in November, and kind of holding out a little bit because my anniversary is next Tuesday, my 21st anniversary. We were married on Halloween. And then my birthday, December 13th. And then Christmas. So I'm waiting for someone to ask me what I want for Christmas or my birthday. And I'll be like, Hobonichi, here you go. Bum, bum, bum. So that's what I'm kind of holding out for. So, because for the first time in 6 years, I'm not going to ask for a weapon. I'm not going to ask for armor. I'm not going to ask for anything needed for any of that. And let's be honest, all my tri-gear, way too expensive. And we're out of season. So the new releases for the tri-kits are not out yet. So I have everything that I need to carry me through the beginning of the year, or even to the middle of the year, until I start doing an Olympic. And this is all just in case, everything works out. I will say this before I open this last package, because I don't want this to be a huge long video. We went to my brother-in-law's on Sunday, and he adjusted my bike for me, for my height, everything. I increased my, for those of you who didn't see my post on Instagram, I increased my speed by 3.4 miles per hour. And I increased based on the same ride 2 days prior. And I took off 6 minutes off my time just by having the bike fit to me. So I was extremely impressed. And he is a semi-professional biker, bicyclist. I don't know. I think cyclist. He actually does some of the rides here locally with Steve Young's famous football player, his brother. He is a rep for St. Jude who does the pacemakers. And so he bikes with a lot of doctors and all that stuff that's, they go out and do great rides and all that. Unfortunately, he had an injury and he could not help me adjust my bike properly. But Greg was there to help me with that, and it was awesome. But there are a lot of things on a bike that I'm like, oh, didn't know that. That's how you adjust that? And we originally took it over there because I had no idea how to shift it. Because your brakes, you squeeze your brakes, I had no idea that you could flip those in. That's how much of a newbie I am. I'm like, what are these little things? And they're the thumb shifters that put you back and it takes you back down. But I'm like, I don't know how to get them back up. Yeah, learned a lot that day. So I also found out, and I will be doing a podcast on it this weekend, I think. I know it's taken me forever to get another podcast up, but life happens. And I'm like, if I get one up a month, great. Found out a couple of things. 70.3 is not a 70-mile race that you run. It is actually, that's what they call the half marathons. Or a half Ironmans, sorry. That's what they call half Ironmans. It's a 70.3. And even though, and you will hear me do a rant on this, I am quite sure, because it's just right there, wanting to be ranted about. No matter what level of triathlon you do, people are fine with you calling yourself a triathlete. Great, because that's what I did. Evidently, in the Ironman community, if you only do a 70.3, and 70.3 is the culmination of all the miles of the run, the bike, and the swim. So you actually do 70.3 miles of all of that. Not individually, swim 70, bike 70, and run 70, but all of that combined, because it's basically a half marathon, and of the run portion. But all together, for that particular event, is 70.3 miles. So you're a 70.3 miler. They get kind of pissy if you call yourself an Ironman. Didn't know that. So, another thing that I learned. Who knew? I'm like, well, it'd be nice if you guys told the newbies that don't go calling yourself an Ironman until you've actually done a full Ironman. Because a half Ironman doesn't count for shit, evidently. So, I will be referring to the half Ironmans that I will possibly do in 2020. That's my goal. Will be a 70.3. Doing my first 70.3. Lingo. Who knew? No clue. All right. So, we're going to open up this last box, and this is completely unknown. I have no idea. But it was sent by Carpenter out of Cambridge, Massachusetts. Thank you. I will tell you that right now. Hopefully it's not anything that's going to explode on me. And hopefully it's something that I can share. Because this came to my P.O. box. And all of you know, I love me some Happy Mail. So, I didn't get warned this was coming. So, we're just going to open it and see. Because I really wish that I had opened, or that I had waited and opened Alexis's, I'm trying not to cut myself because drinking and scissors don't mix. And normally, you guys, I normally do not come home and drink ever. But it has been a week. And Happy Mail has made me happy. Oh my... Hold on. Holly! This is going to make me cry. You are awesome. Dear Amy, thinking of you and your upcoming race. I wanted you to have this box to express how great you are. Thinking of you, Polly C. Polly. Look how pretty that is. So this is from, I know what this is from the stationery selection box. And if you sent me your box, which it looks like that is what she did, but there is a Petite Deco Rush, which is decoration tape. So I think it's, yeah. Oh, it's like little rainbow deco tape. So it's like washi tape in a tape runner. So there's that. And there's MT masking tape, which is gorgeous. So there's that. Polly. This is awesome. And this is a Penco Clampy. It's so cute. Clampy. It's just a metal clamp, which is awesome. And most of the things that are out of the stationery store, and I'm believing that this, she probably just sent me this box. Yep. All of these came out of Japan. So this is the Sarasa Mark On in a 0.4. I've never used a 0.4. This is very exciting. So it's a Sarasa pen, which I love Sarasa. Oh, those are so cute. Just a little thing of stickers. Oh my gosh. Let's see. So the Zebra Mark On, no more smudging when you use a highlighter, perfect for your scheduling and studying needs. So that was the Sarasa pen. And this sticker marsh. I can't see where that's in here. So that may have just been something that was an addition. This is fourth letter set. Shuku, Nishi Shuku set. And it's the stationery, which is very cool. It's very almost Christmassy, like, with the letter, with the envelopes. Oh my gosh, I saw this and I'm like, oh, I wanted to try that. I'm like, oh, I can't believe I don't have that box. This is the MD Notebook Diary 2019, a monthly calendar to prep you for 2019. I was dying to try this. And I've seen a couple of videos. I think Sarah Martinez was using this. And so this was the MD 2019 notebook. Oh, I'm so excited to try that. I love me some MD notebooks. Y'all know that. And then there is the Awagami paper collection, which I'm guessing is like origami paper. This was on there. These luxurious Japanese washi papers are created in Tokushima, Japan. The washi papers are produced from the natural fibers of kozo, bamboo, Mitsumata, gampi, and hemp. So, Petite Deco Rush. That's what this is. And they're planner stickers. Polly, this is very, very sweet of you. I love the stationery selection store, and I love those boxes, and I had to kind of downsize at certain points. And I thank you so much. Oh my goodness. So sweet. And you have made a crappy week extremely awesome. So thank you very much. And you are great too. So I appreciate this greatly. And just, I want to take a moment and say thank you to everybody who takes the time to comment on these videos. Because some days I know I must sound like a complete idiot. But I don't want to like read anything. I don't want to be always like, when I was researching how to do a video channel, they're like, you should do a script, you should have like a layout and all that. And I tried that on my podcast and I sounded like a moron. So I was like, no, it's just me. And I know that I am not everybody's cup of tea or coffee, as I would like to say. And so I get that. And I'm not one of those pretty planners that, puts all the floof in it. But I'm learning to kind of appreciate that a little bit. Y'all know my weird quirks. Like, I don't like pink, and I don't, do a lot of like bows and stuff like that. But you all have seen me try them too. In fact, there's one right up there. So I have tried a lot of things that I would never have tried because of this channel. And I've loved that so much. And I don't know how to not be me. So what you guys get is really honestly just my reactions as they come. Because that little connection between your brain and your mouth going, hey, maybe you shouldn't say that. Yeah, it's totally broken for me. So you just kind of get what you get. And I love that so many of you kind of identify with the way I think and that sort of thing. So I just want you to know that I truly, truly appreciate your comments, every single one of them. And I try to go in and make sure that I get them. Now, sometimes I wanted to kind of specify this particularly because it's been happening more and more lately. If I'm on my phone and I reply on my phone, sometimes it doesn't pick up or it doesn't show up on the comments. And then I go back like 3 or 4 days later and I'm like, I know I replied to that. So I apologize, and I'm trying to make sure that I go back in or to just do comments when I'm on my PC, either here or at work. But as you heard earlier, my office has been kind of crazy wackadoo earlier or this whole week, and so it's kind of been put off. But I am so very happy that I decided to do this, and this is amazing. Polly, you're awesome. Alexis, you're awesome for my notebook. Everything. Everybody that has sent me things, you guys have no idea how amazing it makes me feel. Just to be like, they're so awesome to do that. And so I really, truly do appreciate it so much. And if y'all could see me when I'm telling my husband, like, and then I did this, and I got this, and look, it was adorable. And he's like, it's a notebook. And I'm like, oh, you just don't get it. Like, I will definitely be like, look, it's an MD calendar, it's awesome. And he's like, isn't it like that, like all your other calendars that you have? And I'd just be like, whoosh. Yet, he's like, honey, look at this game, look. And I'm like, isn't that like the last 7 games that you purchased off Steam? And he's just like, there are nuances. And I'm like, there are nuances in the paper, in everything. The one time I had him like, look, feel the difference of these 2 papers. And he's like, it's paper. I'm like, I'm never giving you good notebooks ever again. You just get all the crappy paper because he doesn't know the difference. So, but again, thank you all very much. It has been a tremendous experience in doing this. And I cannot imagine my life without this channel and without doing things like this, because it just makes me happy. And like today with the busy chaos day where I just wanted to come home, have a drink, and just be like, oh, I'm not doing anything. And then I got Happy Mail, and I'm like, let's just open that up and see what happens. And I'm so glad I did. And I'm so glad that I got to share it with you guys. And so from now on, I promise I will refrain from opening Happy Mail unless it's on video, because you get to see things like that, and it's just fabulous. So, not that I'm begging for Happy Mail, but, letters, comments, anything. Even the comments on the videos are like Happy Mail to me. So, I really, truly do appreciate it. And you guys are very, very awesome. And I've already talked and rambled for 30 minutes. So, thank you very much. And I do appreciate everything that you guys have done. And I love coming here and just talking to you and just rambling sometimes. Sometimes the best nights of my life are just when I get to go off on tangents, and people like it. So I appreciate it greatly. And there are some pretty cool things coming up. And so thank you all very much for sticking with me. And even when I do kind of random things like this, I really do appreciate it. And I hope you all have a wonderful Halloween and celebrate safely, please, and responsibly. Don't forget November 6th to go out and vote, because that is extremely important for our country right now. I don't care who you vote for. I don't care. Just vote. Look up the things in your state, all the policies, everything that are changing. Make informed decisions and vote your conscience. That's all I ask. So I will never get into politics on this channel, but I will always promote the ability to vote. Exercise your right, your responsibility, and your opportunity to vote. So have a great day. Have a great Halloween, and as always, celebrate for the rest of your life, because it's absolutely worth celebrating. Have a good day. Bye.